And welcome back to more Super Mario Sunshine! So last time, we started collecting shine sprites in Serena Beach. So this time, now that the Hotel Delfino is relatively safe for now, let's go back and see what's happening now. Episode 4, The Secret of Casino Delfino. Alright, so yet again, things seem relatively peaceful out here, so if anything is happening, it must be happening inside the hotel. Well now, Mario, you really should drop by the casino. I'll let my boys know you're coming. Go on, now. So, from here, to get to the casino, we have to talk to this Pianta over here. Ah, Mario, right this way, please. And welcome to the casino. So, there's a large curtain in the background that we can raise by completing 2 slot machines. So, let's start with this one. This is the one I'm more concerned about. This one is completely luck-based. And honestly, my luck for this playthrough has been so solid that I'm expecting this to take a while. You know, with the fruit adventure, fruit dispensers cooperating, and a bunch of other things ending relatively well, I'm just expecting this is going to be the thing that just really, gets in the way and just decides to not cooperate. This is completely random. I don't know any way to influence the result. Our goal is to get lucky 7s. You can get coins, so hypothetically if you want the 100 coin shine sprite, this is not a bad place to go, but you will want to collect some coins from the outside of the hotel first. Okay, that's just mean. So, I would recommend having at least, like, you know, 50 to 70 coins, just in case your slot machine luck isn't particularly good. But still, this is a very good spot for collecting coins. The other slot machine is not random, and thus I'm not really worried about that one, it's just this one. Alright, that took a while, but still somehow less time than I expected. So this is the easier of the two, because all we have to do is spin each individual slot reel to get them to line up as lucky 7s. So yeah, this one is, like, not a problem at all. And the curtain is gone, so we have this little tile flip minigame. So the goal is to spin all of them so they reveal a picture, a shine sprite, it appears to be. This is kind of annoying, because when trying to hit the top panels, water will fall and hit the lower panels, so I would recommend starting from the top and making your way downwards, because it kind of sucks if you try to go for the lower panels and then they get all messed up from trying to hit the top panels. So sometimes they'll spin like that, sometimes they'll land the correct way, other times they won't. It's kind of luck-based. By the way, there is actually a speedrun trick to skip this entire sequence, including the slot machines. I will probably be trying to show that off a little bit later, because we do have to go back here for another shine sprite. And let's be real, based on how this is going, I don't really want to do this again for this playthrough. So, yeah, we'll probably try to show off that trick at a later time. It's honestly such a good trick that I can't remember the last time I've done this puzzle. And I'm like, man, this takes so much longer than I remembered, because I never do it this way, which also explains why I never do it this way. So we can actually see a warp pipe beyond there, so that is obviously our end goal for this minigame. I also feel like this is a little bit harder on Switch because of the lack of analog triggers, so there's a bit of a startup to F.L.U.D. So it's a little bit trickier, so you have to hold down the button a little bit more, but the little splashes can also flip tiles, which can be a little bit annoying, like that. So we only have the bottom row, so hopefully we can get these last few tiles relatively quickly. By the way, there is a fountain nearby, a water fountain, so if you run out of water, there is a place to refill. Which is good, because you might use up a lot of water here. Oh, come on. Only one more. Okay, two more. Okay, two more still. And yeah, this is why, it's good that there's a clip into the back room there. There we go. And our reward for our efforts is a secret stage. This one isn't too terrible, I say as I almost spin jump off the ledge, and overshoot the block. But yeah, this one isn't too bad. The blocks can crush you, so be aware of that. Beyond that, it's pretty straightforward, just be careful. Again, spinning blocks are a little bit tricky in this game, but not too bad. Again, something like this in Galaxy would be a nightmare actually, but in this game it's not too horrible. I actually think this one is also fairly easy, but a little bit tricky still. I almost feel like this game uses Breath of the Wild logic at times, where the tougher secrets to get to end up actually being a little bit easier, and the ones that are a lot easier to reach are the ones that are actually tougher levels. Similar to the shrines. We are moving backwards. Okay, I did not remember that it did this, but this is fine. We lived, so that's the thing that matters most. I've never had that happen before, where I did not jump in time, and then I had to scramble back onto the block, so that was fun. There we go. I think it says a lot that after playing this game for almost 20 years, there were still times when I'm like, I did not expect that to happen. Episode 5, King Boo Down Below. So based on the level name, it seems like the ghost problem has not gotten particularly better. So let's talk to the hotel manager again and see what's happening. Mario, the casino's this way. Well, actually, I must admit that unfortunately the casino's closed today. You see, there are creepy sounds coming from the basement. Could we trick you, I mean ask for your help? Oh, thank you. Creepy sounds, so the level name kind of gives it away, but let's make our way to the casino. Mario, right this way, please. So, first of all, there are more boos around, impersonating coins, but there's also this purple tile on here. And this is King Boo! So first things first, you want to ground pound the purple tiles to make sure that the roulette isn't spinning, and then hit the slot machine. So your goal is to collect fruits from the slot machine. First things first, grab a pepper and toss it into King Boo's mouth. He seems to dislike spicy things. Now's your chance. So when he's staggered by the pepper, toss another fruit, or kick another fruit in the case of durians, into his mouth, and that's all there is to it. By the way, you can't actually zoom in the camera, you have to use this view. Also, another cool trick is once the enemies spawn in, instead of actually trying to defeat them all, something you can do is just run towards the center and King Boo will disappear, like so. So we basically can speed up some of the attack phases a little bit, thankfully. This is kind of one of those cases where the R button actually is useful, because this is actually an example where you can't use the clicking in the right stick or the Y button. So yeah, this is a case where I might actually be using R a fair bit, just because the running move doesn't really hit the slot machine as accurately. So, my luck is not good, is the moral of this particular part. So let's keep trying this. I think you can do this. If I'm wrong, then that would explain why this is going really poorly, if we actually have to wait out this phase. One thing I always thought was fascinating is that— oh yeah, that does work. I'm just getting really bad luck. That's what's actually happening. One thing I always found interesting was this game was like after Luigi's Mansion, and yet King Boo looks completely different for some reason. Like, they clearly did not coordinate the designs between games. I also thought it was funny that two games had Boo enemies sort of really close together with imposter themes. Those games being this game and Sonic Adventure 2 Battle, on GameCube at least. You know, both have a doppelganger plotline, and both have a Boo enemy. In the case of Sonic, it's named King Boom Boo, I think, so it actually is named Boo, oddly enough. So I always thought that was kind of a weird coincidence. So let's see how this goes. We did not have a very good second round, but our third cycle ended up being really fast, to make up for that at least. So grab a third pepper, rinse and repeat. This should be the last cycle, by the way. And there we go. Clearly, I did not remember where the Shine Sprite spawned. So the casino's now safe, so now what? Episode 6, Scrubbing Serena Beach. Mario, we've got trouble. That electric goop is back. Where? Everywhere. Alright, so our goal is to clean up as much as we can in 3 minutes. This level is really fascinating for a few reasons. First of all, they actually made it easier for the English version. The Japanese version's requirements were much higher, and thus, the English version is much more forgiving in terms of how much you actually have to clean up. Second of all, the All-Stars version is glitched. I'm pretty sure they didn't even fix it in the last patch, so this could still happen, but there's actually a glitch where the level will just randomly end. Like, it'll give you the okay at a random time. Like, basically, you could just start cleaning and then it'll be like, okay, you're done. It's really weird. It looks like this time it's actually not glitching, and thus I'm actually having to play the full level this time, so that's kind of fun, actually, that we actually get to see the level in its entirety, and then just skip it because of a glitch. I'm not sure if people have figured out ways to recreate the glitch, because if that's the case, the Switch version actually might be the best to speedrun, which is the opposite of the Mario 64 release on All-Stars, where it's not good to speedrun because the Shindo version gets rid of the backwards long jump. But yeah, in this case, Sunshine might be better to speedrun on Switch if there's a way to consistently replicate that particular bug. So yeah, that could be interesting to see in the future if people figure out a way to actually reproduce this glitch consistently. Obviously, if it happens randomly, it doesn't really help you for a speedrun. I feel like I've cleaned up more than I need to actually clear the level. So we have plenty of time though, so I'm not worried at all, but this is odd. It should have actually ended, I think. Unless I'm missing a major spot somewhere. There we go. Alright, so 106. Not a great time, but not bad considering I was kind of struggling near the end. Wow, that was great. I never expected you to do it so easily. Fantastic, Mario. And with that, the beaches are clean once more. Alright, it's time for episode 7, so, time for Shadow Mario. Episode 7, Shadow Mario checks in. So, it looks like everyone got kicked out of the hotel again, so clearly things are going well. Yep, a lot more angry, hotel guests this time, so let's see what's happening. Mario, there's a troublemaker inside who looks like you! Hurry, get in there! And of course, it is Shadow Mario. At least this Pianta is aware that it's not really Mario, unlike a lot of the other Piantas who just think Shadow Mario and Mario look the same. This is actually kind of tricky because of all the verticality of the hotel, like so. So it's a little bit harder to get a lock on Shadow Mario here. Still not difficult, but a little bit tricky at times. Yarg, you're so annoying! So another thing is there are a bunch of boos and little other doppelgangers that are actually also boos. Also, all the doors are open, so if you want the blue coins, this is a great episode to collect them in. Good to know for later. So next time, we will be tackling the final episode of Serena Beach. So thank you for watching, and I hope you'll join me next time for more Super Mario Sunshine!